Hello, good evening. This is Kelsey Lynn with GQ Radio. You are listening to Les Sex House. I am so happy to be here with you guys again this evening. I am here with my good friend Julio once again.
Hey,
What do you do? Yes, we're excited. Y'all ate him up last time, like Thanksgiving dinner, so we had to bring him back because, I mean, it's Julio and
I'm kind of funny.
he's kind of everything.
Somewhat.
So tonight, you guys, we are getting into
Who's been caught out there?
so who's been caught out there. So Julio wants to know, and I want to know too. I'm like putting all the scandal on him. We want to know, how have you been caught cheating?
And
right?
let's talk about ways of preventing the next time getting caught. Like, you know, maybe you hit them up at a certain hour, or maybe you send them a text.
So let's get specific here, because in Julio's case, he is talking about, if you listened last week, we were talking about hooking up with a woman who is engaged to be married, right?
Mm-hmm. Her time is coming up.
Her time has come.
She took her wedding photos and had her little wedding party like last week. I think it was actually Friday. And then she hit me up on Sunday.
Bro, this bitch is going to be cheating forever. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, you're already cheating, like, when you're doing your engagement photo. That shit is just, it's ridiculous.
I mean, first of all, she's not your average bride, huh?
Oh, that's right. We talked about this being like an immaculate kind of bitch.
She I don't know, I might have to cut her off, guys. She was acting a little too much yesterday. She was always getting on me about not having feelings, but yesterday she was catching feelings, so I have to cut that out.
Bitch! I was going to say, bitch!
Stop. I thought you said no love.
Who's engaged here, bitch?
Right? I'm just the guy on the side like mashed potatoes and fries.
Ooh. Mashed potatoes and fries. Those are the best sides, too, so.
Ooh, can't forget about the mac and cheese.
Oh.
Sound effects.
I was about to try to do that mac and cheese. Yeah, that one. Yeah, a little juicier and we'd be good. Well,
I'll beat it.
Okay, you guys. So let's talk about preventative maintenances. And you know, I'm going to join this conversation, but if my future husband's listening, I will not cheat on you, I promise. But I'm going to talk about how to get away with
Getting
it.
away with murder.
Okay, so basically. All right, so you got to be smart about this, right? So
yeah, you definitely got to be smart about this, but you also got to be a little bit like seductive and evil and just like kind of conniving with it. Like, we're lying, guys. We're lying. Let's be pros about it. You know, don't be a hoe and get caught up, because that's how they all do.
Don't be a hoe, be a pro.
Exactly. So like, let's say her man falls asleep at 6, hit her up around like 7. So you got that good hour of him already being knocked the fuck out. Maybe he's a sound sleeper. Maybe he wakes up by like the touch of a feather. But you're not going to be in the bedroom doing all that bullshit right next to him, right? Unless, you took a slimming pill and he's
right.
He's going to be passed the fuck out.
Unless he's in it, that could be fun.
I mean,
that's like add an extra element of like danger to it.
Slap a hand in the middle of it,
Damn. I don't know. It's kind of hot.
Yeah. I agree.
Like that danger, like,
right?
like oh my god, like I could get caught right now.
I'm just gonna feel my nutsack, and then it's gonna be like, wait, this isn't her.
No, that's like when you're masturbating and someone's coming home, or they're like in the house already, but they don't know you're there, and you like have to finish.
So like right before they open the door, you can like hear.
You're just like, but you're not gonna stop.
And their eyes.
But you're not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna finish. And then,
right as they open the door. Spew.
Right. So it's like that extra little like
the oomph
to like get it going.
So yeah, guys, make sure send those texts after an hour. Maybe scroll by the crib. Don't even pull up. Just be like the type of people that don't even text.
Okay, but here's the thing too. Like, what about I mean, if you're like cheating like regularly, like what if you have like a smart person like that's with you and like that dude already has like a little idea and every time her phone goes off, he'd be like bouncing up, like checking on shit.
So you're talking about like JJ Watt's ex?
That's the shit that would make me nervous though.
Oh, I mean, I don't know if they're still together, but yeah, you know, we all saw her peeping.
People looking over.
Mm-hmm.
Side eye the phone. But I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, what if I'd be scared of like the other person's person, like coming around? I don't know.
You mean like
just being too smart and like catching on to us?
Well, yeah, that's how we all get caught because normally, like, you know, we're not all sleeping with idiots, right? Some of us actually
only you.
Oh, I mean, I do find the dumb ones. It's not hard to take advantage of them.
Oh no, not just you. Not just you.
Just bringing back the funny money.
Oh my god. The funny money. Guys, okay, so we're going through steps here. So in the game of cheating, we're going through
the 5 steps of not getting caught.
Okay, we are doing the 5 steps of how to cheat correctly, you guys. If you're going to be cheating, do it the right way because really, then you just look fucking stupid to everyone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't want to go with the Betty. You want to go with the Cindy because Cindy definitely got an education and Betty out here slanging P and V like it's no other kind of degree, all right?
Cindy. So, okay. So we're looking for the Cindy's. So what he's saying is that you got to pick somebody that is on your level, one, like knows what they're doing and is not like a sloppy little goose and is going to be making a fucking mess for everybody.
Exactly. Like texting you in the middle of the night when you know you lay next to your boo unless you're out with the boys. And of course, it's kind of like a green light.
Right. You check the Snapchat. You're like, she's out. He's out. I'm going to hit him up.
Right. Maybe share each other's locations. We all got iPhones now. So.
I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that.
She can see if I'm in my crib. I can see if she's at her crib, you know. Hey.
I don't know. It takes me a hot minute to share location with somebody.
I mean, they become responsible, right?
Right. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so step 2 then. Moving on to step 2. What's step 2?
Have a plan.
Have a plan. I feel like we're talking about hurricane evacuation here.
I mean, you want to put the 2 into the same bracket? Yeah, might as well.
All right, guys. So have a plan. So we're talking like
maybe text each other after a certain hour when, like, you know, it's
okay.
free.
So boundaries.
Yeah, boundaries. I guess, you know, having a plan is considered having boundaries. You know, let's say texting, calling after 9, hanging out with each other on certain days of the week or weekend, like Sundays, for example.
Right. I like, don't hit me up on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Okay.
No family time, obviously.
Okay. Or maybe like if one of you only has a significant other, then that person like has to hit you up first, maybe.
Exactly. Yeah. So if they're with someone, they have to initiate. If you're by yourself, hey man, you just wait till you get that call. All right.
At that point, it's like, you just do what you're told. Okay, all right. So we have rule 1 and 2 down for cheating, guys.
Rule number 3 is called don't get feelings.
Don't catch feelings. Okay, it's possible. It is.
It happens to everyone.
It happens to everybody. So what happens if first, let's just say what we know would never happen. Let's say we catch feelings. What do we do? What do I do? I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, I'm going to get the fuck over it, I guess.
You're going to have to.
You're just going to get the fuck over it.
You're going to mess everything up once you catch feelings.
Yeah.
So no feelings, guys. No feelings.
No feelings allowed.
Lil Wayne said it the best. No feelings.
No feelings. I think he said no ceilings.
Hey, you know what? That's the remix.
It's cool. Hit him with the remix.
Didn't even do that.
Okay, let's take a little break from our rules and let's do something fun because last time I had Julio reach in my nookie and I think it's a good idea if we get into that nookie again And
Her nookie, guys. It's like the best kind of cookie you can see,
ooh,
feel, and touch,
ooh.
but only on the show.
All right, he is going to reach into this nookie here,
Oh,
guys.
nookie.
Yeah, take your time.
Oh, yeah. All right, guys. No, we're gonna have to throw it in because it's the same
It's
question
the
as last
same one?
time.
Oh my god, keep that out of there.
All right.
All right, guys, reaching back into the nookie. I did that on purpose.
She likes it when I'm in there.
On the show.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good. No, I'm not.
Ooh. Eat ass, question mark? Yes. Have you ever?
P.S. PSS.
All right, guys.
When do you not?
We'll talk about me first, and then we'll come to you guys later. I'm not gonna lie, I definitely enjoy it. I mean, it's gotta be clean. It's the color, I don't care. Really, let's be honest, guys. If y'all are in the whole sticking it in, pulling it out, like y'all are gonna be tasting it if you're down there eating it. Like, come on, man. Like your tongue slips, your nose falls into it sometimes. Like, let's be real. Let's be adults. It don't taste that bad, guys. Get over that bullshit. Like, it's ass. We all want a taste of it.
Yeah,
right?
no, I agree. I'm with the ass eating for sure.
See, I never had a girl lick me down there. Actually,
No?
correction once, and it was weird. It was interesting.
No.
It was my first time.
Uh-huh.
I enjoyed it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay.
But I prefer doing it instead of it being done to me.
Okay, that's cool.
Now, how about you?
Yeah, I'll do it. I think I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
I do it.
Do you make sure he eats like something like really clean beforehand, or no?
No.
Oh, she likes the dirty.
No, I'm only fucking with clean boys, you guys. Like,
So
it's
his
all
like
good. It's all
his
good.
soap bar has to have a hole in the middle of it, right?
The fuck? I don't even know what that means.
It's got a clean dick.
Oh, okay, yeah, for sure.
Come on.
No, I like it. I think it's hot, and it's hot when they like it. Like certain guys like love that shit. They'll be like on their
Oh, you wanna
stomach,
hear
popping that booty up.
Mm.
Yeah, that shit. It's actually kind of entertaining,
It turns her on, guys.
but hot at the same time. No, it's kind of like
She gets a little flustered.
funny. Well, when you see like a guy on his stomach, but like arching, like it's
Because
kind
only
of
females
funny.
are supposed to be arching, all right?
It's like all you see. So when you see that, it is kind of like silly, but at the same time, you're like, ooh, like you feel like in charge.
I'm making him
like,
do all that right there.
right?
I'm gonna make him bend it like that.
Right? Bend it. Throw that ass back. Throw that ass back. All right, that was a good nookie. I like that.
It's always good looking with you, girl.
Yes, it is. Listen out, guys. All right, so.
Say what should I do?
All right, guys. So getting back into it, the rules of cheating. So we went through 1 through 3 already. We did number 1, which was pick a correct partner, someone who is not an idiot, is not sloppy.
Cindy,
not. Who'd you say? Cindy, not.
Betty.
Cindy, not Betty. Okay.
Betty's are never ready.
Betty's a sloppy hoe, and she is not ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so, okay. Then we had, so that was number 1.
Number 2 was boundaries, guidelines.
Okay,
making
when to text.
Exactly, when to text. When
Safe
to, when not
zones.
to. And then number 3 was don't catch feelings.
Don't catch feelings. Very important.
That's the number 1 rule.
Very important.
Rules, even though it's listed at the 3rd.
Hey, and maybe, I don't know, but I feel like if you're slanging really good dick, I'm gonna catch a little bit of feelings either way. You know?
And I think that's honestly what happened to me, guys. Because she's going crazy. She's getting mad at me for shit that she did, and I'm just like, hold up, whoa.
And we're gonna have to get into this and figure this out too, because
Yeah.
I definitely want to know like exactly what went down, because there's a chance that this girl got caught, right? We don't know.
No, we definitely know. She verified it this morning after.
Caught by not her man though.
No, one of her man's like, I wouldn't say best friends, but like maybe like
close enough to where he's gonna probably say
a potential snitch.
Okay.
You know, like so, but he doesn't have enough to go off of. He only knows that she's talking to someone else. From anything into anything, he could just be suspicious. And from what she said, he doesn't know who I am, what the details are. He's just
he just caught on to her drunk sloppiness because she was getting sloppy because apparently Julio's been slanging that pipe.
I got that D.
He's been piping it the right way.
More than 75%.
And now she's getting herself in trouble, I think.
She's got feelings. So, rule number 3, don't catch feelings. Hoe is life. It's all right.
We cannot reiterate this enough, you guys.
Sleep with people's husbands and wives, all right? But let's go to rule number 4. Rule number 4 is honestly, just have fun with it, guys. But, like I said, hoe is life. Be right. Do it right.
No pressure.
No pressures, no mistakes.
Yeah.
Go with the flow, but you just got to make sure you mark down and schedule it, though. All right?
Yeah, and then you can really do whatever you want.
Yeah,
it's like
people don't know who you are, especially if you take her out of town and be like, oh, yeah, this is my blah, 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 blah. And people will be like, oh, well, nice to meet y'all, especially if you take her to the backwoods redneck side of Texas, all right?
What are we doing over there? What's going on?
Bonfires and booze.
Actually, yeah, I'm fucking with somebody out in like Odessa right now. Yeah, and I'm like, damn, there's nothing out there.
Ain't shit to do out there.
But fuck.
Fuck.
Okay. All right, so we have 4 rules. No, we have 5 rules.
5 rules. And the 5th rule, guys, is if you get caught, just lie. Come up with some good kind of lines. Be like, I don't know. Hey, Shaggy did it the best. It wasn't me.
I don't know. It depends on how much I'm like emotionally connected to this person at this point. Because if I'm vibing with you and I feel like you're a good person, like, as good as we can be, then maybe I'm gonna lie for you. But if I don't feel like you're like, if I'm not that emotionally connected, I might be like, I don't know, fuck you. Like, I'm not gonna lie just for my own like purposes. Is that fucked up?
No. I mean, it just sounds like we're all a bunch of goldfish in a big old bag.
Right.
Pick out the right one.
Oh.
Maybe his throwback has got a little bit of a missing eye or something. Like, I don't know, guys. Let's just be real. Don't get caught out here in these streets.
The lesson is have fun. There's a lot of fish in the pond, and hoe is life.
Hoe is life.
Hoe really is life.
Oh, show.
I really like to embody that.
Monogamy isn't a thing anymore.
No, it's
totally
unfortunate.
But for us hoes out here, we don't give a fuck.
We don't give a fuck.
Your man, your wife,
We
your
don't give a
kids.
fuck.
Nobody's safe out here with us, just prowling these streets.
Yeah,
right,
if you want to be monogamous, you better fucking let me know off rip. Off rip.
No bragging.
Rip. Okay, so honestly, I think the only time I've hooked up with a married person has been like with the woman as well. Like they both have known about it. I mean, I've been with them both is what I mean.
I was thinking you were like the third. Like, you know how they have those like relationships out there?
Yes, I was. I was the girlfriend.
Oh.
So there's the husband and the wife, and I was the girlfriend. And they, I've known them for a while, but they would like take me on trips and whatever. And I love that scenario because it's like I'm just pretty much doing whatever the fuck I want, kind of thing.
I mean, at that point, you're not really going behind anyone's back. It's
No.
all open.
Yeah.
She takes you out. She probably goes down on you too. Like, hey, look, that's a win-win situation right there.
Right. And I really, so there was sometimes when I've met him here in Houston alone, and I'm not sure if it was allowed, but I just like didn't inquire.
You didn't care.
I didn't inquire.
He was here.
Right. And he hit me up. So
It's
like,
your time
and
now.
it's none of my business at that point. I'm like, you're not going to get into the deets. Like, okay. Other than that, my sister and I and a couple girlfriends were in Vegas, and we met these guys that like barely spoke English. I think we're at like Encore nightclub at like a nighttime pool thing, and they were playing poker or whatever. And eventually we all ended up back at some hotel room somewhere, the Aria, something. I don't know. It doesn't matter. We were all fucked up, but afterwards, like when all the deeds were done, we were kind of all realizing, oh, you know what? These are, I think these are all married men right here. Like literally just a gang of married men. But then it's like,
what happens, and it stays
in Vegas. That's true. That's true. But it's like, sometimes you're unaware and sometimes it's just none of your fucking business. You know?
You don't have to tell people anything.
Right.
No one needs to know.
Right.
Keep it to yourself.
Right. Okay. Well, that's that. So, we have our 5 rules.
Which are, pick the right partner.
Scheduling.
No feelings.
No feelings.
Have a great time.
Have fun.
And lie your ass off if you get caught.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, guys.
Just do it right.
Do it right the first time.
Get it tight.
Get it right, get it tight.
Do it right, do it right.
What is it?
It doesn't matter. It's already
booty, rocking everywhere. Okay. Sure. Okay, you guys. I'm having so much fun here at Les Sex House lately. It's just like, it's so much fun getting into raunchy, real shit and having a place where you can be comfortable to talk about that stuff. And I really want to know topics. I want topics that you guys are interested in. I want to know what kind of crazy shit you're doing. I want to talk about stuff that you want to hear about. So my Twitter and Instagram is I am Kelsey Lynn, IAMKELSEYLYNN. And I want to know. And I believe that Julio is going to join me probably pretty regularly over here when he's available.
The people love me, and I got stories to tell y'all. So, look, maybe next time we'll talk about FaceTime sex.
When he's not slanging artwork or dick, he's going to be here.
I've actually taken the pause on slanging dick. These people are, and when I say people, these women are getting a little too crazy. I don't know. She brought up the topic last time. It was like the retrograde and the moon. And then yesterday, there was like Venus and Jupiter out too. So, hey. Maybe,
ooh, you know what?
Maybe I need to relax.
You know what? I was getting in my fucking feelings about somebody yesterday that I was talking to too. Like for no goddamn reason either. Like for no good reason. Just being in my feelings. Maybe something is going on.
Something's going on up there in the solar system.
You're right. The bitches are going crazy.
And it's not just the bitches, it's dudes too. I had a homeboy trying to get mad at me the other day because I was roasting him too hard.
Oh.
He got butthurt because I roasted him too hard.
Man, I don't know about you guys. I love being roasted. Like, if it's legit, like, if it's facts,
we're making Turkish roast out here, all right? Some of that hardcore thick coffee.
I eat that shit up. If it's legit, I love it. I love it. I don't know. I like being made fun of. I don't know why.
Gets you going.
If it's facts, I'm with it.
Make me pee on myself.
Right.
Like, that shit's funny.
Well, okay, Julio, tell us where we can find you.
So I changed my handle the other day.
Oh.
It was everything put together, but now it's JULIO_CISNE_ART.
That way we can really read that shit.
Yep. And I actually just left my homeboy's t-shirt embroidery. I'm about to drop a t-shirt line as well, too. Yes. So watch out. That stolen love is going to be coming through.
Yes, support your local artists, guys.
Specifically, ever since we had this conversation about me hooking up with a dude's fiance, I had to drop this piece called Stolen Love. So it's going to be pretty dope, guys.
I'm with it.
Check it out. Look out. It's coming soon. I pick up the t-shirts Wednesday.
Yes, follow him on Instagram. Support your local artists, guys. That's definitely what we're about here, and like a big message that I will reiterate over and over again. Most of my friends are artists in some form of another, and we love the culture and support the culture. And so
With that being said, guys, it was a pleasure being here, and you'll be hearing more of me for sure, and of course, the lovely lady herself here at Less Sex House.
The Queen Bee herself, Less Sex House here on GQ Radio, guys, every Wednesday at 10 p.m. I think he's going to give us like a little, little theme song. We need a theme song, huh? All right, guys, holler at us, follow us, keep us updated. We want to get to know you, and we'll be back next week.
With some dumb shit. Dumb shit.
Stay safe, you guys.
And don't get caught.
Ooh, and have a good holiday.
That too.
Oh, signing off.
Later.